Shalom, the brother Nabathaya coming to you. Just wanted to bring something out real quick. Before I do that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS that rule well. Salutations to the elect. And just wanted to bring a quick hit out. Just wanted to go over a couple verses talking about the day of the Lord, because you got a lot of these two-third ass niggas, man. These church going, these Christians, you know, talking about the day of the Lord. You know, it's supposed to be a joyous day. It's supposed to be a happy day. But it's going to be the complete opposite of that, man. It's going to be a day of darkness. It's going to be a day of desolation. A day of destruction, man. To this so-called place we call America, man. This wicked-ass society we call America. You know, and it's going to be a happy day for the elect. But for these other two-third ass niggas, man, and these other nations, man, it's going to be a day of destruction. We're going to bring it out in the scriptures. Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. So, you know, basically, the day of the Lord is near, man. It's coming, man. These prophecies are coming into play, man. These race wars are getting stirred up. You know, a lot of war actions going on right now. You know, North Korea is making a lot of moves. You know, a lot of things going on with NATO right now. It's just a bunch of chess moves being put in play, man, going right under people's noses, man. And they getting you distracted with like shit like the Olympics. You know, Kevin Durant going to the Warriors, you know, just miscellaneous shit. And, you know, it's going right under the people of America's noses, man, and they don't even know it. But, you know, like I said, they keep you distracted with shit that doesn't even matter, you know, and keep these idiotic people's minds consumed with so much folly that, like I said, is going right under their noses. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly. You know, so even the mightiest man is gonna be crying, man. These muscle heads, these gangsters, all them cats gonna be crying, man, because ain't nothing they can do. Verse 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. So, man, I mean, that's pretty much self-explanatory, man. The day of the Lord is going to be a terrible day for these other nations and these two-thirds. Now, Lord willing, we are the elect, or the one-third. You know, Lord willing, we receive salvation, and we're scarcely saved in that last day. But, man, that's motivation for us to get ourselves right, man, because we don't want to get caught up out here with these two-thirds and these other nations, man, because we see what's coming according to Zephaniah 1:15, man. It's a day of wrath, a day of trouble, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. That's deep. Because, man, that's just something, that's even the last part of that, day of clouds and thick darkness, man. That's very scary to think about, man. And that's something that should motivate you daily to just get yourself right and become a part of the hope of the elect. Verse 16, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. I mean, that's pretty much talking about America right there, man. Against the fenced cities and against the high towers. You know who? Come on now. Verse 17, and I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men. Because it's going to be so dark outside. Because it tells you in verse 15, it's going to be a day of dark and gloominess. So it's going to be so dark outside, niggas going to be walking around like they're blind. That's crazy. Because they have sinned against the Lord, and their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung. Oh, man, that's just a gruesome sight to even just imagine, man. Your blood being poured out like dust. In your flesh as the dung. Oh man. Whew. That's why, man, it really is really important, you know, for brothers to really be on point, myself included, man, because that's just something you don't want to be a part of, man. And reading this it should put fear into you, man, because the Lord is a great power, and he's pretty much telling you what's gonna happen before it happens, man. And we all know he's more than capable of doing it at any time. Verse 18, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. So, man, so that vanity that we possess, that vanity that P. Diddy got ain't gonna save him in that last day. That vanity that Jay-Z got, the vanity that Mark Cuban got, any of these fucking billionaires, man, these cats that's making it on this side, man, they ain't gonna be able to save them in that last day, man. They ain't gonna be able to write the Lord a check to be saved from destruction. They gonna get it, man. Because they ain't got no spiritual money, man. We trying to write our spiritual checks, man. We're not trying to write a actual check to get saved in that last day, man. We're trying to get our spiritual bank accounts right so we can be a part of the hopefully elect. So I'm gonna just bring out one more verse, man. I'm gonna end it off on that. Amos 5:18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. Like I said, these church niggas, man, swearing up and down that the day of the Lord is going to be a happy day. Oh, happy days. Man, come on now. We're going to see, like I said, to what end is it for you? You know? Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him. So you're not going to be able to get away from that destruction. You're not going to be able to get away from that desolation. The pain that the Lord is going to be bringing to you, man. It's not going to be a way to escape. You can't escape it. There's not enough money that you can pay. There's nothing you can do. That's why it would behoove you to do your works now instead of trying to find a way out later. So that's why it's important for us to put in this due diligence, man, to continue pushing this word out, continue having faith, continue doing righteous acts, you know, to the best of your ability, and just continue to just having your faith in the Lord, like I said, man, because when he comes back, man, it's not going to be a happy sight. And you really want to try to get yourself as right as possible, man, to become a part of the hopefully elect. Because, man, we all fall short. But, man, we try our best, man. And the Lord knows who's trying and who's not. So let's get right, brothers, and let's just, you know, keep having faith. And let's just keep praying, man. Pray without ceasing. And that's all I wanted to bring out for you, brothers. Again, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles at GMS that rule well. Salutations to the elect. Shalom.